Right, I've arrived at Tim's. Let's go and have a look at his van. Hey up, Tim.
Yeah.
He's calling his Amy, clearly. We'll have a look inside in a moment. He's lucky, he's got all the sticky foam back insulation there. Oh my days. This just brings back some horrible memories.
Bad memories.
Wowzers. Yep. People, what has he done? Why did you do it, Tim?
It'd be worth it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good. I'll get this stuff moved out, we'll have a better look.
I like that.
Ta-da!
I like that.
Good.
These beer barrels are basically going to be his water system. Do you want to explain exactly what you're going to do with the water system, Tim?
This is what attaches to the keg. So I'm going to have my air compressor is going to put air into here to pressurise the keg. Then inside the keg, where it clicks on, there's a pipe that goes right to the bottom of the keg. So the pressurised air will be on the top, and it will push the water down and up the pipe, and then here, and they'll all tee together and come up to the tap. So if you've had a camper van, you'll know with the water pump, you turn it on, it goes and slowly the pressure goes down, and then and it's like fluctuates around. You hear the
That's what I suffer from. Yeah.
So this just completely eliminates it. It'd be
Brilliant.
like having a house, just turn the water on and it will just come out.
And how many litres in total are you going to have?
I've got 5 kegs of 50 litre, 250 litre.
Right, Tim, you want to explain to us what we're going to do first of all?
There's no real plan. This thing's not built to come apart. We're just going to rip at it. All the tubes have snapped.
Plan is we need to get these bars out, but of course we're dealing with rusty nuts here. Nobody likes rusty nuts and bolts, do they? So let's give it a go, mate. Wicked, mate.
The ones over there did not want to come out. They just rounded the heads off. Or snapped the bit. What's that?
Hold on.
What? That one's different as well. It's
You've got
welded.
screws on this one.
It's welded to another bit.
Whilst Tim's working his nuts off, I think this is why I probably didn't keep filming this, because it really needs a lot of your attention, and it looks like you just literally switched the hell out of it, but it's not the case. Tim's van, the inside, is totally different to what mine was.
And I'll go down.
Yep, go on. Hey, beauty. Up the top, mate. Coco spark out, man. The way he's sleeping.
He's always got to be in my spot.
Right. You have to put up with the banging because Tim's working hard while I'm filming, but I'll show you what the cells look like inside. Tell you what, if you've been a naughty boy and you're claustrophobic, you've got a problem. Once you get put inside there, this is what you're going to hear. So now you've done that, Tim.
Yeah.
Do you reckon that's like what you've just done? Is that the way forward, yeah? Because you've done it, I ain't done nothing.
Yeah, when we get one of these out, I'll know.
But it's definitely the way forward though for this. Yeah. That's come off. So I'll score it as best as possible.
Yeah, on the back edge it needs a score.
See, what I used my reciprocating saw for was to go through this quickly in stages. Well, I'm breathing through my arsehole at the moment. In an hour and a half, we've managed to pretty much do nothing. Ah, well done, mate.
That's how you do it. Oh.
Top
It doesn't
banana.
look like it'll weigh anything.
No, they're heavy. Just that and that. Yeah. The weight you've taken out already. Where do you shall I put it? Yeah, yeah. Obviously, because of the size of the vehicle and stuff, we ain't got the luxury of any shelter. I know of building mine, I've done it on the side of a pavement. At least we're off-road here, so to speak, in a car park. But it's absolutely chucking it down with rain and just makes everything uncomfortable. This is how strong this stuff is. Tim, as you've just seen, has been using that sledgehammer, smashing the absolute granny out of that, and it is not moving. Right, progress so far. We've removed a couple of the cells there. And down one side. What Tim's trying to do is he's trying to slice the bonding they've used, whatever it is, silicone. It just helps, it just makes it that little bit easier in getting these fiberglass panels out. You won't be careful, you're going to have a shit.
Just that little corner.
This is so funny, watch, I'm enjoying this.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on. Alright, okay. Oh, beautiful. I was just about to come in and help you.
You always, when you're about to cut it off, that's it falls. There you go. Well done.
I feel like I've actually done something.
Yeah. Wow. And you took it out.
It's only because I can lift it with one hand.
Yeah.
I mean, when they were building these, I wonder if they even actually thought that they might end up going to this type of market.
Yeah.
That's some serious progress, mate, in what's now like roughly a day. See, that makes it so much easier when it's pushed. So as you know, the bodywork on mine, of course, is aluminium, insulation aluminium, but Tim's is GRP. So you've got a thin layer of GRP, then that's sort of like about 9mm or thereabouts of plywood, and then another layer of GRP. So the same principle as what mine is, but they've used different materials.
These walls are so bendy, man.
Saw that flexing.
Yeah.
I wanted that.
Yeah.
Right, Tim, couple of questions, mate. I'm quite impressed by the battery system that you're telling me you're going to make and all the rest of it, which has now made me rethink what I've got. Even though I've got 3 decent AGM batteries, I really didn't want to spend the money on going lithium until my batteries need replacing. But for the price that you're talking about, something totally different and going 48 volts. So sort of, do you want to explain like why you're going 48 volts and not 12 or 24 even? So over to you, mate.
So when you've got a 12 volt battery system and you're turning 12 volt into 240 volt, the loss is much greater than with 48 volt. Where you're at a higher voltage, it doesn't use as much power to convert. So, and also, so where I live in it, I need like a lot of power. So my last van I had 300 amp hour lithium, and that was absolutely fine. I had my like electric oven, I had electric, like the actual open oven and full burner top, and I could cook as much as I want. And I had a little dishwasher, washing machine for my clothes.
Who has a dishwasher in a motorhome, man?
Yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't, because of the efficiency, man. I mean, the loss, you know, like you say, from 12 volts to 240 volts.
But also, where I'm a mobile mechanic, I need tools to work in any location. So I'd have to be somewhere like this in a car park and need to use my welder all day, and the lithium would handle it. I could weld all day long, no problem. And so with the 48 volt, where I'm using a lot of 240 volt AC stuff, it just needs to be more efficient. So with the 48 volt, with that's what's going to do it.
Being able to run a welder for many hours, I mean, that's asking a lot out of any sort of...
Well, the 12 volt could do it. It was fine. It's just like in this van where it's so big, and I've got him, Coco. His food, I either get like raw frozen food, it takes up a load of space, or I get him, he has a load of chicken, which takes up a lot of space.
Yeah.
And in one of those tiny little Dometic fridges, I fill it up all
Not
with
happening.
Coco's food, and I've got no room for my
You've only
food.
got to put a pint of milk in there, mate, and that's it.
So I want to do just a household fridge, which is a tenth of the price of you can buy a little box, or you can buy a full-size fridge for the same price. So I have the inverter needs to be on most of the time because of the fridge, so you need like a better power source.
Yeah, of course. Right, well, I think that pretty much explains why he's going over at 48 volts. I've obviously spent a fair bit of time with Tim now and listening to the ideas that he's got for this van. I wish that I'd have known him at the start of doing mine, because the layout would have been the same, but my electrical system would have been totally different. But I would have gone for a lot of 240 volt appliances as well, mainly the fridge.
Yeah.
But I didn't, because I didn't want the inverter left on all the time. I mean, my inverter's a cheap one anyway, it's not that efficient, and I don't want to be spending stupid money on something that's a bit more efficient but still not as good. I mean, that 48 volt system sounds like the dog's doodads, to be honest with you, do you know what I mean? But well, all I can say, guys, is keep an eye on the videos. I'm going to try and get to Tim sort of, you know, every couple of weeks, every few weeks or whatever, and if I can help out, I'll help out if I can. But really, it's more about Tim's self-build journey on another prison van. His van is about 450 mil longer in the back here than mine. It's about 150 mil or thereabouts narrower.
And the height
But
a bit down.
yeah, I think there's about 50 mil roughly in the difference in the height. Mine's slightly higher, but I'm not gaining anything from that. I think I would have rather have had it slightly narrower.
Yeah.
And you know, I mean, 450 mil extra in length.
That's like a free.
He's got the length, but not the width. I've got the width, but not the length, apparently. So yeah. Anyway, it is what it is, Tim. All right. Right, guys. That's pretty much the end of the video now. I'm on the M25. I'm on my way home. I've got a couple of hours to go. I won't say that I enjoyed helping Tim rip those cells out, because they're a bloody nightmare, absolute nightmare. But now that the van is pretty much empty, he's got to get the flooring up first, as I done with my build. Rip that flooring up. That's hard work as well. So when he starts on that, if I'm there, unless he's had it done before the next time I go down and visit him to get more footage, I very much doubt I'll be helping him. I'll just be filming. But he's got quite a few good ideas that he wants to do with the van. He's going to have all underfloor heating, hot water underfloor heating. The system that he's going to be using, he's pretty much designed himself, and even though he's a mobile mechanic, it is a service that he would happily offer people. But I do know one of Tim's dreams, let's say, is to start up a business building camper vans, motorhomes, and I will happily, probably, lend him a hand. Anyway, guys, stay safe. Tune in for the next episode of Tim's build. I'm going to make it a feature, as I've said, on the channel. But in the meantime, I'll catch you all later.